Okay, well, somebody want to start? I don't have a real good rye opener.
Well, congrats on your 100th win. Did you have any particular strategy with using Terrell or Divine? Are they different backs in your mind? Were you kind of doing a little bit of thunder and lightning there? Or?
I think that really it's for us right now. It's a rotation. They're both gonna play. Uh, Terrell is the starter, and Divine comes in, and as you can see, the other two guys are pretty good players too. So we feel pretty good about our backs.
You ran it 51 of 64 plays. Did you think going in it would be this type of game, or was it just kind of how it evolved for you?
No, I didn't really think it was going to be like that necessarily. I think that we, of course, want to run the ball. We think that's got to be a good part of the recipe for what we do all the time. I think that we have to be both two things, probably a little more versatile for the long spell in the season, and when we are versatile, we have to be effective. So.
Mike, can you describe how the punt formation thing came to fruition and sort of the emotions during that moment?
Yeah, I think that it might have been fairly early on, Dirk, before we, I would say start a camp somewhere right in there, and there were lots of good, thoughtful ideas by a lot of people. Some of them would send them in, and I think Sean might have been the one to bring this idea to me. And then shortly after, Drew Brown brought it to me too. Same thought. And so, I just thought, well, maybe there's something there with that. And how it went down, I thought that the crowd responded just as I thought that they would. And, it was, I think a lot of that was just what our team did. Was a lot of that was not orchestrated, so I'm not necessarily sure how it all got done. When they came to greet Caleb, when they knelt on the sidelines, I'm not sure.
It was 14-10 at halftime. They kind of crept back into it. What did you challenge your guys with, and any adjustments in particular you made, or?
Yeah, I have many mixed emotions about this game. There was some good football. Obviously, when you rush for that many yards, you've done some pretty good things. And I thought defensively, it seemed like we made a lot of good plays and did some good things. Games get real cloudy for me when you get a punt blocked, when you have a procedure penalty that takes away a first down. When you get a big penalty, when you're going to get a team off the field, you get a targeting foul that gives them new life and a touchdown. So I have really mixed emotions about this game. Lots of stuff that has to change. Sometimes you feel like you can't make a good play without a celebration penalty, which is silly to me. So.
What frustrated you the most out of the mistakes that you guys made?
I think you just threw them all in the pot right there, and it's all frustrating. I just think that we just have to be better than that. I thought we'd take a step forward with penalties. It didn't feel like it. I thought we'd take a step forward with not lining up illegally, and it didn't feel like that. Getting a punt blocked is just horrible. Fielding punts, guys running into each other, it's sloppy. It just doesn't feel real good.
And you won by 33.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But we have bigger vision than that. I think that stuff has to change, or you don't win as you go forward.
What do you say to the players on their emotions, controlling their emotions, staying in the game, getting their brains in the game, and not losing control? Trying to get back at somebody and getting a lousy call.
That's a good one, right there. Because that's life. That is all about discipline, self-control, all those kind of old-fashioned things, and the problem is the heat of the action. That's how guys can react, and it can be very hurtful. Like I said, you know, we had that penalty and then their touchdown drive that kind of gave them life. When I thought if we could, that was a stop. We had them stopped. We make them punt. We're going to get the ball midfield or better. We're going to score again, and it's going to be just about game over. But we prevented that ourselves, and that's what's really, it's just too bad.